Alright everybody, welcome to another Living Freestyle Game Dev live stream. My name's Kevin. We do this twice a week, usually Sunday nights, but last night I had some stuff going on, so I had to postpone until Monday night. So we're usually here Sunday nights, 10:15 Pacific Standard Time, and Wednesday mornings at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Like I said, my name's Kevin. We're working on Unreal Engine game dev. It's kind of AMA, Q&A, hop in, ask questions. Hopefully we can stumble through them together. I get to work in game dev professionally every day. As cool as that is, there's a lot of cool stuff I don't get to do at work. So one, when you all ask questions, that helps me learn things I didn't know before. And two, if there are no questions, and what ends up usually happening is we're working on our own game as well. So I'm basically pushing to try to get to a playable prototype, stumbling through everything associated with that, from building AI and pawns to figuring out ability systems and gameplay. And we're gonna have to build a client, and we're gonna have to deal with network and set up servers. There's so much to do, and with a couple of hours a week, it's gonna take us some time. So let's kind of hop back into where we were left off. And that is not where we left off. Where we left off, as a reminder, was we were working on our AI at this point. Let me double check. There are no questions right now. I forgot to actually double check that. I'm pretty sure we didn't have any. Well, that's coming up. Nope, we're good. Okay, so where we left off is we were working on AI, and something that we're working towards is getting our AI to be smart. So this, to simplify things, this dude is on our team, Boddington, and for some reason, Boddington is not looking for a weapon. I'm not sure why, because I was pretty sure we had set it up so that Boddington could find a weapon. Search for a weapon. It's definitely coming in here. And when we search for a weapon, we're doing find weapon. When we do find weapon is looking for B-test pickups. And a path exists. What happened? This was working. I thought. This is looking for weapon spawners, or this one's looking for weapon spawners, and this one's looking for test pickup. I think this will do both. And this is, I believe this is a weapon spawner, and it is, and this is a B test pickup. Same suspect. That bot was not finding anything. Actors perceived by querier. A weapon check. If we did a weapon check in our EQS system. This is looking for weapon onlys or test pickups. I believe this one will work. Yeah, she's gonna go get her weapon. Okay, something is going on with these other two. We're not gonna worry about these. Let's just take these and comment these. Why doesn't this work? And we will just flag this for later so we don't get stuck like we did last time. But basically she picks up a weapon. That's great. Now, what I'm thinking is this. Kind of the state of our AI previously was, and it actually was working pretty well. Speaking of which, where is our channel? Here we go. I want to make sure I have the chat up. There we go. It was actually working pretty well in the sense that, I mean, this is way in the past. Actually, let's just spectate. It's more. Interesting. I guess spectate isn't a button anymore. Or simulate isn't a button anymore. Here we go, simulate. So the red dude spawn, the blue dude spawn. They move in groups. And they move based on their squad leaders. So here they lined up and their squad leader's moving, and then they will eventually move as well. Okay, and as their squad leader picks targets, you know, they kind of find their place around them and do their melee attacks. So this was all kind of working before, and it was a bit crazy because this was the AI behavior tree, and it's kind of pretty, it was fairly complicated, but I'm wondering if we can't simplify this a lot based on what we learned. But the basic thing is that we had some major sections. We had fight, we had flight, we had some go to last scene, and some patrol stuff, which I think could be combined. And the stuff that was particularly a lot to deal with and juggle was all this stuff with finding claims and strategizing and everything like that. So what I'm wondering though is now in the new world, basically we have fight and we have flee and we have patrol. And I think we just set up a state machine idea to decide whether or not we should fight or flee. And it's basically just, are we healthy or not? And so the way that we're healthy is we perform a condition check for the controlled pawn, we get the health, it's greater than 50%. We do a thing. That's one way to do it. The other way to do this is we could do, like, what does shoot do? Shoot is a behavior tree service. I'm wondering if we couldn't do a behavior tree service here, which is basically called set or state. But mostly let's just see if we can get a couple things set up. So if we're healthy, we could go into fight. But we probably don't need to go into fight if we don't have a target. So here we come in here, we get our selected. If we have a target, I feel like is out of ammo and look for weapons shouldn't really be part of fight. So I'm gonna take this out of here and let's undo. Let's, I can't seem to get a grip on this. Okay, and then let's go up a tree and feel like if we're healthy and we have ammo, we're gonna fight. If we're not healthy, this one should be the opposite, inverse. If we're not healthy, we're gonna flee. And if we're on patrol, let's go on a patrol. If we're out of ammo, we're going to search for weapons. Let's just double check. If we're out of ammo, we're looking for weapons. We clear our focus and we check our ammo. Basically the same thing that we had here before. So let's just drop this in. Okay. If we don't have a target, I believe this is inverse. Yeah, if our target's not set, we're gonna find a random lab location and we're gonna move to it and wait. Well, I would like to make this a little smarter. So this is going to be something we're gonna work on today a little bit. Because I don't like the idea of them just randomly wandering all over the place. So let's just double check that. Our ally now should basically go pick up a weapon and then start patrolling. Okay, so now she's gonna patrol. All right, now I'd like to make her much smarter. So let's do a couple things. Let's create an actor. Let's see here. Oh, you know what? Did I forget to stream? Oh no, I didn't. Thank goodness. Because that's never happened before. Okay, so what I want to do is I'm going to create a new actor that she will patrol around. So I'm trying to find the best place to do this. Environments, gameplay, what's in here? Blueprint for the gameplay effect pad. Oh, I know what to do. Let's do this. Can we put a tag on this? This is a test pickup. With our test pickups, we have static inventories. What tags do we have available? Stat tags and advanced tags. If we add a tag to this character, what can we put in here? Oh, it's just freeform. Okay, so can I do that on the map? I can. Okay, so let's take this health pot and let's move this out to the middle. And I'm gonna add a tag. And we're gonna call this the objective. Not totally convinced that I like this idea yet, but we're gonna give it a shot. And we can eventually replace what we want it with later. Okay, so but when we're patrolling, what we want to do is, if we don't have a target, rather than just randomly moving around, what I want to do is I want to find do a selector, maybe. And I think what we're going to do is we are going to we're either going to find let's make a BTS rather than checking ammo. Let's BTS. What do we call that? What is it that motivates us in life? You know, like, are we? Is it an objective? Is it a motivator? BTS find objective, but it's not really finding. Get objective. Sure, why not? Alright, so when we look in here, what we want to do is, this is the inventory. We're going to get all this stuff. We're going to set our total ammo. We're not going to do that. I actually think that we maybe don't want a BTS. Oh, and we forgot to turn our perk force on. Hold up. Hold on. Wait a minute. Okay, cool. I think we go back here. Patrol. Search for weapons. That's the EQS. That's our check ammo. Oh, I see. That meant we okay. So I don't think we wanna. We wanna search for objectives. Is what we want. So if we go to this. Can we? Weapon check. EQS weapon check. Oh yeah. Okay, we can totally do this. Alright, so let's do this. We're gonna duplicate this, and this is gonna be our EQS. Come on now. EQS. Context. Not a weapon check. Objective. Objective check. Okay. And in here, what we are going to do. Oh, interesting. There's nothing in the event graph when you duplicate that. Oh, that's bogus. Okay. I would not have expected that, but let's go to the event graph. Provide actors. Oh no, it is in here. Weapon only. Weapon locations. And then we're returning it. Okay, so let's rename this to objective locations. I don't think I want objective locations. I think I want objective actors. And we're basically going to kill all of this. We don't need any of this. Yeah, we don't need any of this. We do need our return eventually. And okay, so this is what we're going to be returning. And the first, so we have two possible objectives. And one would be there's like an objective on the level, something to defend, something to attack. I think the second one is maybe your teammates. So let's do this. Let's get all actors of class. Get actors, tag. Get all actors with tag. And the tag is gonna be, I think we said it was objective. Is that what we said the tag was? Yes, we did. So we're gonna get all those. And then for each, we're going to return. We're going to take this and we're going to add unique this dude in here. Okay. So that's going to basically give us all of our objectives. Now, the interesting thing is this is probably not. We should probably do this within a radius or something, like, because we don't want them to go wandering off the map. But if we do this, and then we get nothing, what we could do is is empty an option here? It is. So if we can't find any of those, what we're going to do, if that's true, we're going to do something else. If it's false, we're just going to return. So if that's true, then what we're going to do is we're going to get actors of class, and think it's... Where's our find enemy? How did we do that? Fight as target. Set focus shoot, set focus shoot. Find random location. We're also gonna have to fix this because that's just not gonna work. Use to detect enemy. Is an AI perception base. Enemy perception. Lyra character. That's interesting. How does it not? Wait a second. AI perception used to detect enemy. Target enemy. Wait. Single best item. How does it know it's not on my team? I don't see it doing a team check here. Interesting. This is probably going to need to be fixed as well. Okay, so let's just go back to what we were doing, which was here. We're going to get all the actors of class. Let's do Lyra character, and then for each one, we're going to, can we get the team here? Get team from object, and basically, then let's get the team subsystem, and then let's compare teams. Compare teams. Okay. And oh, interesting. It just takes in two objects. Huh. Okay. So hold up a second. We're going to get query your actor. Query your actor. And we're going to compare that to this actor. And then we're going to, if they're on the same team, we can set, oh, this is gonna be bad. This will work for our test. This is going to work for our test. We'll go ahead and test it. I'll explain to you what the problem is here in a second. But let's just make our objective actors, and we're going to add that. We'll add that unique one if they're on the same team, and when we're complete, we'll finish this off. Okay, so this should give us an objective check, and then our enemy patrol objective check. Find a weapon. Find control point. Find target. What? Search for weapon. Wait a second. Search for weapon is an EQS find weapon, which sits right here. Oh, wait a second. This isn't true in the bot. So where did that? This is an EQ environment query context blueprint base, and this is an environment query service context. Wait, what the? Hold on a second. Control. Search for weapons. Runs an EQS query. And the EQS query is find weapon. Find weapon as an EQS weapon check. Okay. And instead of finding weapon or control point or whatever, we need to find an objective. Find an objective. Okay, and then here, the query, we don't need doubles of this. So here, rather than weapon check, we're gonna do objective check to save that. All right, and then when we go back to our control, query we were going to run is going to be find objective. So save that. So we're going to find an objective. And the name of this thing is going to be search for objective. Okay, and then rather than finding a random location, what I want to do is we need to store this. Okay, so the weapon gets placed, it sets the move goal. Yeah, I don't want to set the move goal. What I want to do is I want to set a blackboard key that is our objective. So here's our blackboard key. Target enemy objective. Let's make a new key. Target enemy is a Lyra character. Let's make an actor. Guess you can't do that. New key is going to be an object, and the category is going to be an object, and the name is going to be objective actor. Let's see here. Target enemy, base class, E-type, base class, it's gonna be actor. That's fine. Enter category. I don't think we need that. Okay. So let's go back to our where did patrol go? Interesting. Alright, when we go into patrol, the search for objective is going to set our objective actor. Okay, and then we are going to, rather than finding a random nav location task, which take a look at. Let's browse this. Oh, you know what? We could actually call this, because what we could do is in here, if we get the blackboard, we have a blackboard. Cast AI, gets the controller, gets the location. It moves to, sets the move to location, sets all this stuff. Okay, what we could do is in here, we could from our blackboard basically get key. we want to get value. Get the value as an object. Okay, and the value name is going to be that's not it. We'll find it eventually. Oh my goodness. Here it is. The objective actor. So this is going to be our objective actor. And then if that's valid, then what we will do is, oops, we'll pop up here. If it's valid, we're going to do some stuff, otherwise we're going to do some different stuff. Make sense? Point. Okay, so if it's valid, then what we want to do is we want to, from this, get get actor location. Let's get the actor location. Oh, interesting. It doesn't know what it is. So let's cast this to an actor. Okay. And probably what we could do is we can do this all at once. So let's just cast it to an actor as part of that. And we can just delete this. That way we don't have to have extra double stuff in there. Okay, so now what we're going to do is as actor, we're going to get the location. Get the actor location. And then with that, we are going to get a random reachable point in radius. And let's just make it tight right now for ease of debugging. If that's true. Oh, I see. Okay. What we should do, okay, so what this is our fallback. And I think what we can do is we can set this no matter what. So that way, no matter what, it will get a move to location, which is basically ourselves, where we are right now. So if he's not moving, something happened. So we're gonna set that. And then from there, we're gonna kick up here. And then from here, we'll kick down here. Okay. And this, clean this up. Okay. So, alright. Then we're gonna get the actor location. And if it's cool, we'll go ahead and set the move to location to this value. And if it's false, we're just gonna feed into here. Okay, I think this is what we want. Okay, so theoretically, what should happen now is if we have a valid objective, we should set our random location to be around that. And we can test that by drawing my favorite debug sphere, you guessed it, that is in this location. Radius of 60, line color bright red, duration 2. We should just make a function for that, use it so much. Okay, so when we start, she should go get a weapon. Or he should. He's gonna go get a weapon. Interesting. So either the objective tag is not within the radius. So if we look at our enemy patrol, they're just stuck in search for objective, which is what we were thinking. And find objective is running this dude, which, let's make sure we're actually hitting this breakpoint. We are. Come in here. We get all actors with tag. There's one. Okay. We're gonna add unique. And then when we're done, is objective actors empty? No. So it's going to return our objective actor. What? So it's definitely finding one. Okay. And finding objective is clamp. Scoring factor. Path should exist. Interesting. We're definitely returning something. There's no clamping. Scoring should be what it is. Okay. And here's our patrol. We're basically gonna find a single item. Our objective key. Restart self. And this is a sequence. There's something weird about these EQS things. Every time we've come in here, we seem to have a problem. Okay, this is gonna be... Let's just turn this off. We're not gonna distance or anything. Does this do anything? We turn that off. So it shouldn't be checking distance or path. But she just sits there. Better debug this. Oh wait, this is assuming that that's checked. But we're not even getting out of the searching for the objective. Distance query, score, and filter. We're going to score earlier, anything. There's no clamping. Alright. I don't. This whole EQS system is just, I don't think it works the way I think it works. This is clearly returning a resulting actor set. We just checked it. We know it is. We're getting one actor back. And what we're doing with this generators. Current location of a EQS. Current location. No, I don't want current location. Okay. Distance to query. Path exists. And the search, we're searching for actors. And the center is our search radius. Wait a second. Yeah, but this doesn't take a query. So all the work we did to find the best fit doesn't really work here. And the EQS objective check is, this is the search center. That should be us. That's what we want it to be. That's not what I want. Maybe I need to make my own generator. Received active. Yep, that's not what I want either. Get all enemy around query. Okay. Get all enemy. EQS, get all enemy. Okay, that's fine. Where's this? A generator, huh? Let's do this. Let's make one. I don't know why this is called a EQS, but we'll call it get all objectives. This find objectives is gonna have to get redone. But we're just gonna steal our code from this. And then we'll go back to add generated actor. That's what we need in here. Okay. So what we're going to do is in here, everywhere we add a unique they were on the same team for this one. Generated actor. Get the query here. It's an object reference. I think this is what I want in here for the second item. And I'm not going to return nodes. I'm just going to return a single node at the end of this. And then same thing here. And then up here, go through all this. We don't need to worry. Bummer. If we get all actors with tag, what we can do is out actors goes in here. We can do it like that. Okay, so that's gonna all go in there. All returns and perfect. Okay, so this now, yeah, it does, it compiles. So this is EQS get all objectives, save. Now if we go back to our, I think our objective tech check is gonna go away. And then in our patrol, in our search for objective, we're going to find our objectives. And what we're going to do is we're not going to do any of these. We're going to get all objectives. Get all the objectives. Here's our distance. And a path exists. Delete this. Chunk on that. Context, query, generated item type. Okay. And this is going to return. This should return an actor. But it doesn't set the blueprint? The blackboard? This one doesn't set the, oh my god. Why are there like 10 different ways to do this? Oh. Alright, so search for a weapon. The way this works is search for a weapon. None, move goal, there we go. Search for objective actor. Okay, cool. So that should work. Find objective. Alright, so that should work. And then we're gonna find that and then potentially move to it. Let's just roll the dice. We don't need that. We can just keep on going. Alright, so we got, oh, whoa. That was, wait, what? Dude picked up our health pack. Alright, let's move our health back over. Alright, so we're gonna go pick up our gun. And then, there we go. Picked a spot around that. So basically, he is now patrolling around that spot, but now that spot no longer exists, or the actor no longer exists. So he's supposed to be patrolling around me now. Okay. this is item generation. We should hit this, we do. We come in here. We should not have any. It's empty. So we're gonna get all the library characters, which are 2 of them. Oh. Okay. Okay. We want to make sure we're not comparing ourselves. Okay, so basically, the dude is finding himself as a teammate, and I believe using himself. So what we want to do now is make sure that that's not the case. So we're only going to compare teams if the querier is not equal to the array element. So if the querier is not, there's gotta be a better, yeah, so if the querier is not that, then we'll compare team. Okay? Don't worry about that. Alright, so they need to go grab their weapon, which is cool. And then now they should be picking points around the health pack, which they are. It's working. And then she's probably gonna accidentally pick up the health pack at some point. If not, I could pick it up. She picked it up. So are those around me or are those around her? Let's see here. Definitely around me. Okay, so basically the enemy is patrolling around me now. This is cool. Okay. So we have I'm sorry, not the enemy, the ally. Our ally is now patrolling around me. Now it's kind of annoying that she's always moving. It's making me nervous, dude. Chill out, right? So let's fix this a little bit. So back in our patrol tree, when we find a random location in a move to, I don't know if I always want to do that. I'm wondering if there isn't a way where we just turn in place, right? And how do we decide whether we turn in place or if we move? I can think of ways to do it. I'm just trying to think of if there's creative ways to do this without we're going to set our focus to the move goal. I don't know if that's what we want to do. What does this do? Can I just say, you know what, let's do this. If we don't have a target, we're going to search for an objective. We're going to find a random location tiles. You know what? Okay, so in our find random location tiles, what we want to do is, I think this is what we want to see here. if the current actor location is already in the radius, I don't think we need to find a new one. So is there an in radius call? Oh, we could just check the distance. We could just check the distance. So if we take our current actor position and hold on a second. Interesting. We need to know, what we need to know is we need to know if it's an objective, we have an objective actor or not. So basically, is the objective actor valid? If it is, then we are going to get a location in the move radius. If it's true, we draw our sphere and we go here. Otherwise, we do nothing and the character stands in place. But there might be another reason. If we are already in the radius. So the radius in this case is 500. So if this actor, if this actor location hold on a second. My brain just fried. If that actor location compared to our location, that's the move location. So if we get the distance from these two, distance, between that and this, I don't know why my brain hurts tonight. Okay, so if that distance is less than that radius, which is 500, and we're gonna variabilize this. Let's do this. Let's do search radius, and let's do a float, and let's do this, get this, and just feed it in to here, and also here. That distance is less than 500. Compile. Let's set the default to 500. So if that's true, then I don't want to move. I just want to change my looking direction, right? If that's false, then I'm going to set my move location of what we already had. Okay, so we do need to think. Okay, so let's see here. Now, if we go back to our blackboard, where's our blackboard? This is our blackboard. We have target enemy, we have a move goal. I want to do let's see here. Let's try Boolean. Let's just try Boolean for right now. Let's do a look around. Okay. And what we're going to do back here is we're going to get a blackboard. The get value is Boolean. Get value is Boolean. And we need a name. And it's going to be look around. And it's not get value, it's set value. Set value is bool. We're gonna set our look around to be true. Now, this is the only time that should be true. So I think in general, we should just set it to false when we start. So in general, when we come in here, this is going to be false, which is cool. And then afterwards, we're going to come in, we're going to set our move to location or current location. And then if the objective actor is an actual actor, then what we're going to do is we're going to check to see if our current move to location is within the radius, the search radius of the existing objective. So if we're standing there, then if that's true, we're going to set our look around to true, and we're going to hop in here and we're going to do we're going to keep our move to location the same. If it's false, then we're going to get a random point and do that. And we can test this pretty easily. Let's do a save all just because. Oh my goodness. Sure, let's check those out. I've got so much. I need to go through and clean up our perforce. Okay, so when they spawn, they're going to go grab a weapon. Uh-oh. Of course. We should bring back our red spheres, but anyways. So they're gonna go grab a weapon. Come on, you gotta be kidding me, you did it again? Dude, this is unacceptable. Let's do this. Let's move this guy over here. Okay. So they're gonna run up there, grab their weapon, and then they should go run around the, just like before, they should go run around the health pack. There's a spot. Now, oh, actually no, they shouldn't run around the health pack. The reason they shouldn't run around the health pack is because they're already within the radius. So they're just kind of standing there. So what we now need to do is we make it so that they do that. Now, she's going to find a point that's within a radius of me. Okay, and she should just stand there. But if I move more than 500 units away, she moves to follow with me. It's feeling better already. It was great. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to deal with that look around. Okay, so this is find random location, and we're setting our focus to the move goal. I think, I don't know why we're setting our focus to the move goal. Interesting. It's the target and an enemy, which is weird. But anyways, this is a move goal. So this is basically just every 0.5 seconds, it's just setting the focus for us. I feel like we could not do that. And I feel like we should only, if we search for an objective, then based on our objective, we find our random location. I think we only do that. Let's do a selector here. Okay, and we're going to do a selector do a sequence. I'm just going to do this. Okay, so hold on a second. What's going to happen is a selector will go right to left. We can basically force success on this. Force success. So it's always going to do both sides of this. Or it's always going to do the selector. And the selector, excuse me, let's try it, we'll stop execute. And one of their children succeeds. I don't know if we want to do that. This one, let's find cover, make noise, play animation, rotate to face BB entry, and the BB entry is going to be, oh, interesting. Rotate to face a BB entry. I think we need to make a new one that's like set focus. We could create a random task that just sets random focus. But for now, let's just face. What we'll do is we'll face the objective actor. And what we're going to do is we're going to come in here. We'll do a sequence. Okay, and it's going to do this one or this one, and it's only gonna do this if blackboard condition, and the condition is that the blackboard key is look around and it's not set. So and this one is going to be the exact same thing, but it's going to be is set. Okay, so here's the trick. When I think this might fail if this condition, and that fails, this sequence fails. If this sequence fails, it will execute the from side here when one of their children fails. Alright, so let's just force success on this. Okay, so now, see what happens. Did you see that? He turned to face me. He's just snapping to face me. It's totally working. If I move too far away, Okay, maybe it's not totally working. Could be that what's happening is we're not resetting. Alright, he's stuck. This bot is stuck. Nope, that's the wrong thing. Waiting in 2 seconds. Searches for an objective. Oh, but it's never... So it never resets it. So the problem is, what happens is we come in here, the only place that we're setting our look around is in here. And I don't believe this EQS. Wait, so look around is still true, but the problem is we're not... Okay, hold on a second. We could do this. If we just do this in here again. Alright, so she turned to face that. Alright, now, if I pick that up, alright, so she's moving towards me. That's good. She's facing me. Okay, that's working. I move slightly. She faces me. I move slightly again. She faces me. This is good so far. If I move far enough away, she should move to come with me. She did. And then she should face me. Okay, now obviously we don't want her facing us. Okay, but this is totally working. What we actually want her to face is just kind of like a random direction. And it would be great if the turn was a little more, it wasn't such just on a dime, right? I mean, she just snaps right to it. I'm not that worried about it. I think that we can totally make, like, if that's the thing, we could, that is easily like a polished cleanup thing, right? We can totally fix that. Like turning places, we're talking about art now, so pretty happy with the fact that that's working. I think that's great. I think the thing that we'll do in here now is make it so that rather than finding a random location, what we can do is find a random facing direction. Maybe, and then we change rotate to face BB entry, which is not a thing. I mean, this is one that comes with the system, I believe. Yeah. So we would make a new task. Set focus. It would basically be just set focus, I think. Oh, what? I guess we don't have a set focus task. Interesting. Find cover. Find random nav location. Finish. Make noise. Make direct. Move directly toward. Place on. Rotate to face BB entry. Run behavior. yeah, I think we're going to create a new task. And we'll just duplicate this. And we'll call this set random focus. And then in here, this should just literally be we can keep all this stuff. If the owner actor is an AI controller, that's fine. Get the control on. I'm not going to worry about the objective actors. That goes away. We'll get this to go away. We're going to set our interesting. We set our move goal. So this just randomly sets our focus every 0.5 seconds to our move goal. If we update our move goal in our set focus, we're not going to actually move to it. Oh, wait a second. We may have deleted too many things too fast. Oh no, we still have what we need here. We do still need this. Alright, so if this succeeds, because we're setting our look around to false at the beginning. If that's true, then we are going to do that again. So we need to continue with this paradigm. So we're going to set that to true. And the condition is going to be based off the distance. I'm not going to worry about a random point for this particular search radius. And then what we can do is keep all that. We could set our move to goals still the same. So if it's true, if that's still true, we're gonna keep our look around. Hold on a second. If we set our move to goal low here, we're going to not do anything. We're gonna get rid of this basically. Then we're gonna wait. And then when we come back in, we're gonna search for objective. We're gonna find a new, we're not gonna do, okay, that's safe. That'll work. I think that'll work. Okay, so let's do, we're gonna get a random location in the radius of ourself. That's fine. We're going to set our move to goal. Either way, no matter what, we are going to set our move to goal. So if this is true, then our look around is true. If it's false, our look around stays false, and we still do that. We still do this. Cool. So now what should happen is in here, rather than finding a random location, we should be able to set focus. Set random focus to. Because what we're doing is we're changing our move goal, but we're not actually moving. see if we broke this. This is our last thing tonight. Okay, so the ally gonna run up and get their gun. No, where are you going? Almost picked up that help. Run up, get the gun. That's good. Then run down to a random spot around this thing. That's cool. Now the thing that I'm not seeing happening is hotkey. Okay, it's definitely going in there. You know what? I think we need to draw a debug sphere. Okay, so draw a debug sphere. Draw a debug sphere. And we're going to set that to the move location. Do our usual 60. Make it nice and red. Duration 2. 1. Alright, same bit. Let's see where this sphere is drawing. I'm wondering if that setting focus doesn't actually work. Where's she going? Of course. As far away as I put that, she just runs all the way over there. Alright. So now we're gonna go get there, hopefully without hitting it. Great. So that was a sphere. That was a sphere. Yeah, the dude's not turning. He's not turning to face that. The location is correct, but the setting focus doesn't actually seem to do anything. Set focus. I wonder if set focus actually does anything. Let's find out. Good old internet. What does set focus in Unreal Engine do? The world's most... Targets as an AI controller. It takes some inputs. Yeah, but that doesn't really tell me what it does. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, so use controller desired rotation set to true. Use controller rotation up control set to false. Interesting. So you're telling me sheer mannequin class defaults. What am I looking for? I'm looking for on the movement component. Do we even have a movement component on this thing? Yeah, we do. Character movement component. Okay. Sweep can walk off ledges. Networking. Enable physics. Okay. Use controller desired rotation. I wonder if this is gonna break everything else. Like, is this bot gonna even face where they're running? Yep. Okay. Looks pretty good so far. Yeah, but that's not. Either we're not setting the focus, or we're missing a setting. Rotation, rotation, rotation. Let's see what's in our list. Rotation. Use controller rotation pitch. Use controller rotation yaw. Oh, that one makes me nervous. Okay, that one makes me nervous. I don't know why. Is this field temper? Somehow missed that entirely. Something is going on where I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced that we're actually setting the focus, because let me take a look at this thing. What does this do? Sets the focus. This is a behavior tree service of set focus. Okay, and what does it do? It gets the controller. And it sets the focus of the controller. While we're here, let's fix this spelling error. File and save. Check that out. So the controller is a HWZ AI controller, and rotations okay, interesting. So when we come in here, we're going to get the AI controller and we're going to set the focus. And we're going to get the blackboard right. And the new focus is, look at this, target enemy. Oh, that's interesting. I see. That's not, okay. This doesn't work because what is target enemy? It's a Blackboard key selector struct. Target enemy is an object. weird to me that we pass in, sometimes we pass in a vector to this thing. Rotate. Add actor rotation. Turn. Focus. Get. Set focal point. Interesting. That takes a position. Okay. So this is a BTS that sets a focus point. How does it determine if it's going if set focus is true? Set focus. Okay. The move goal. Then we move to the move goal. So this is setting our move goal as a vector. Okay, hold on. I just had an idea. What if get the blackboard. Get the blackboard. Get value as vector. I think it's the move goal. Make a literal. That's gonna be our move goal. Okay, and we're going to get that. And we're going to set our focus to that. Or set our focal point to that. And we're just gonna do both of these. That should be redundant in the case of our move goal when we're moving to it. And in the case when we're not, she's running and facing where she's supposed to as she's running. But she is not. Alright, so the red one is what I think we should be facing. And then in this point, if we draw a different debug sphere, this one we're gonna make in green. And we're going to put it in this spot, and we'll do a duration of 2. A line thickness of 1. So let's see if the move goal is in the same place as the focal point. Oh. Okay, they're not the same. Okay, they're not the same for sure. But either way, here's the thing, they're not the same, so that's not working. But even though they're not the same, she's not turning to face that. That set focal point is not doing anything. I wonder, let's just change this. Let's just get rid of that. Oh wait, she is turning now. But you know what though? She's turning now. But it's no different than turning place to face the BB entry. Okay. So I don't see that. Interesting though. Do I even need this? It's working. I mean, it is clearly working without it. Probably our biggest problem is after he picks up this thing, our green sphere and our red sphere are not the same, which is weird to me. Yeah, actually he's not facing where he's running. And our green sphere and red are not the same. Definitely not. But he is turning to face the green one. So, let's see, I'm gonna go in here. So if set focus is true, we're going to come in here. This would set the focal point. Now, we're getting the move goal here. If we go back to here, we're setting our move to location. We're setting our move goal to this point. Then we're finishing this. So we're setting this. That's where the red is coming from. Then this might be setting the focus, and we might be getting a random, but we shouldn't be because look around is set. So I'm actually confused how that's possible. I don't understand why those two aren't aligned. So the random focus task sets the move location to our current spot. We're drawing the red one, so we know radius is different. That's interesting. We're going to get a random point, and with that random point, we're going to do that if we can find a random point in the radius. But we only want to do look around this is what's happening. Okay, so if we're looking around, we don't actually want to change this. So hold on a second. We're gonna do a look around. If it's true, we're gonna set our variable to true, and then we're going to come over here. We're not going to change our move to location because we just got no, we are going to because yeah, no, we're going to get a random point, and we're going to change our move to location. We're going to set our Blackboard entry. Okay, and then we're going to come back in, and in our set focus, if we're setting focus, which is true, we're going to set our focal point to be our move goal. I'm not really sure how these are different right now. And we're going to set our focus to the target enemy. Hop in here. Look around is false. That's true. We're getting a current location. That failed. Our vector actor. No, it's true. Our vector actor is true. So then we check to see that that's true. We're going to set look around to true, and then that's true. We get the move to location, and we set that to what value? Negative 1294, 351. I can remove that. Okay, so that was the same spot. And then, where are we? Hold on a second. Let's do this. Let's wait 10 seconds here. Let's go again. Alright, so we're gonna come in. Oh no, we don't have to do this right now. Wait a second. Oh, it's a 10-second wait. Dagnabbit. So here we go again. I'm gonna go get our weapon. Okay, we're gonna get here. We're gonna wait 10 seconds. This is the last 10 seconds. Alright, so we're gonna come in here and we're setting focus to 928.79. Okay, that's fine. But then we're gonna come in this case, it's negative 925 and 48. Whoa. Oh, interesting. So minus 532.63. Wait a minute, it didn't. It's hitting the set focus first. Okay. But then we're going back through this again, and we're updating our move to location. Negative 69, 320. This should be running every 0.5 seconds. I should be seeing a new sphere every 0.5 seconds. But I'm not. Wait a minute, what is this? I'm curious if it's actually doing, hold on, let's change that from 10 seconds. I don't want to be here all night. Where was that? Go 5. Alright, so bot's gonna go, I don't think we need breakpoints. Bot's gonna go, wait 5 seconds, go pick up a gun. I don't think that is running every 0.5 seconds. I'm not sure. It doesn't feel like it's running every. I guess it doesn't. I thought these things ran while it was in here. So every time I see a sphere, I should get. Of course. It summons up that it's running straight to that health pack every time. Alright. So it sets focus. But it's not actually setting focus the whole time. Set focus. Yeah, that's not running every 0.5 seconds. Interesting. I think I'm gonna move this to the start. Because then what happens is after we set our random, then theoretically we would set focus again. There we go. That's what was happening. Okay. So now our stuff is proper in the sense that it is the focal point is where I expect it to be. What is not is when we set focus. We should be able to set our focal point as well. See what happens. I gotta figure out why they run to that health pack first. Okay. He's not turning and facing. Seems pretty obvious. Let's reduce our weight here for a second. And I feel like maybe where are we? What is this? This is class defaults. Yeah, that's not working either. So that's not it. Class defaults. Use our control rotation. Our character movement is use control desired rotation. Let's try that. Pretty frequent that it doesn't find a point, but it is clearly. Oh, I know why. It's because we discovered last time that you couldn't set both of these. That's what it is. Okay. Alright. This is it. This is the last thing. Then I've got to get some sleep. This is gonna work. It's totally gonna work. Except she's running backwards. Oh, that's fine. Okay, it does work. Interesting. I don't know if this is worth it though. I don't know if this is worth it because basically all she's doing here is, it seems like the equivalent of a turn to face BB entry. And so that being said, I don't know that we need this extra stuff. I feel like we set this, we come back to our shooter, we fix this so that we know about this for future, so that's good. We come back to our whatchamajumaflachi. We can move this back to after. We can rotate to face the BB entry, and the BB entry is going to be our move 2 goal in this case. And then that should also work. So we're gonna go pick up our gun. And we'll run back over. She does turn in place and everything just like she did before. And the difference is, and now if we pick this up and we walk away from her, she should move to come stand next to me. Or at least within a radius. And wherever I move around her, she's gonna stay put. Like, this seems reasonable. Right? So I think we can comfortably do that. And then let's go get rid of this. I don't think we need that either. Simplify this all. And here we don't need this debug sphere anymore. That's good. Alright, save all. And I think overall, that's working. So let's wrap this up. It's time to crash. So we got our AI doing its thing, which is good. It's a little less like frenetic, which is something that we used to hear in VFX dailies all the time, but just the pawn always moving it was very distracting. So it just feels a little more settled now. We got it working on our ally. I think we need to take a look at getting that working on our enemy. We're going to have to play a little bit with our, finding best location stuff and everything like that. And I think realistically, we just need to double check our fight or flight stuff. Maybe do a little bit of work to get it so that enemies will do what we were doing before, which was, maybe they move in squads, maybe they don't, but one thing that would be cool is if they basically made decisions based on whether or not they had friends or not. Just because people are braver when they have friends. So I do want to bring back the Zerker mode. I do want to bring back the, if you have allies, strength in numbers thing, because I think it'll feel weird to have random enemies just running away. Maybe we could could have Berserker and we could have a Frady Cat mode. But anyways, I think we'll work on those few things Wednesday morning. And then hopefully we can get to the AI to a place where they're kind of patrolling around their current objectives. Oh, and we do need to tie in what happens if there's an enemy versus an objective in the radius. We have so much to do. So for anybody who is hanging out in the wings, as always, thanks for hopping in. And obviously, if you're watching this after the fact, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to hop in the Q&A Wednesday morning. Otherwise, just throw the questions in the comments, and we can take a look at seeing if we can answer some of those. So I hope everybody has a good start to their weeks, and I'll catch you all next time. Sweet. Later.